Alright, hello everyone and welcome back to my GTA 5 Mod Spotlight series, where today we are having a look at yet another wonderful mod, this time in the form of the Heist mod, being made by user Trifecta. And what this glorious piece of work adds into the game is the ability for you, in the single-player sandbox, to be able to rob banks. And that is just wonderful. The bank heists were by far always my favorite from the single-player storyline heist as well as the online heist. The bank ones were just so much fun, and it always kind of bothered me that in the regular sandbox, you couldn't just run into a bank and rob it. It never really made sense to me why you couldn't do that. But thanks to the modding community, and specifically Trifecta, we now have that ability. But with some limitations, which we'll go into. First of all, let's go and take a gander at the map, where you will see the currently 7 places that you can rob. Now, these 7 banks currently only include the 6 Fleeca branches, as well as the Pacific Standard Bank, which we are currently at right here, and then, of course, as I said, the 6 Fleeca banks here, 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 and here. Now, eventually, the mod maker hopes to add in the Blaine County Savings Bank, as well as Vangelico's Jewelry Store, and perhaps possibly the Union Depository if the interior can be unlocked somehow. But for the time being, it is the 7, possibly 9, maybe 10 if we're lucky in the future. But for right now, it's an interesting way of going about in doing these different heists. We'll go into them in detail, but essentially, they kind of work like glorified convenience stores. You run in, you shoot people, you take the money, and you run. But where it's different is, of course, the massive police presence that you get from robbing a bank, and also the new feature where you have to then go deliver the heist money to a launderer for you to actually get your share. And you, of course, have to lose the cops before you can do that. But let's actually go into the more specifics of it by, of course, actually robbing a bank. Now, as I said, we are at the Pacific Standard here, and we are going to rob it, though, of course, with many, many cheats turned on for, you know, the purpose of displaying how this all works. So I've got immortality, I've got infinite ammo, and I will be using the ability to turn down my wanted level, because, of course, if I had to lose the cops for the video, oh boy, that would take forever. I'm not very good at that. So yes, whenever you come into any of the banks, specifically this one, the Pacific Standard one, you'll notice that there are a lot of guards. Now, the Fleeca banks, they generally seem to have 2 guards. The Pacific Standard Bank, I believe there's 6 in here? I may be wrong on that, don't quote me on there, but there is an increased presence of guards in the banks that you are going to rob. And, well, to start off your heist, you just need to, well, start shooting. So let's take all of these guys out and then get into the bank vault itself. I'm just going to run back here and kill them all much more quickly. There we go. You up there, and then you're the last one. Excellent. So now we just need to run down here, and you'll see in the bottom left-hand side, we have the instructions: open the vault door by planting and detonating sticky bombs onto it, which is quite cool. So we actually have to open this up using explosives, and you need to put the explosives on the weak point of the vault, which is on that side there, and then just detonate. And there we go. Now, one odd thing, the door does tend to close behind you, which then traps the cops outside. So, I don't know, it always seems to close on me. The bank vault door never seems to stay open, which is kind of annoying because it means that I can loot in peace, and I rather have cops harassing me at this point. But yeah, that door closes, the cops can't get through. As you can already see, they are piling up outside that door. So we're going to have to deal with them in a bit. But once we've gotten into the vault, we just need to walk back here, and you'll see on the mini-map we have 4 green dots. Now, the main one in the middle is the actual objective. This is the money we want to steal. There we go. We now have the bag on our back and everything. And if we wish, we could leave right now, because that is the heist. But here at the Pacific Standard Bank, you also have those 3 additional dots, which are optional safety deposit boxes, which if you just walk up to and press E, you will raid this safety deposit box, and you just kind of have to wait and stand here. Eventually, they're hoping to add in animations for this, so you'll actually be visibly looting something, and yeah, you just have to wait until that dialogue goes away, and then do it for any others that you wish to do. And yeah, we'll just grab these 2, because it does take quite a while to loot these boxes. And wait for it, come on. There we go, finish the looting. And then you just need to leave the bank and lose your wanted level. Now, like I said, we're going to cheat to do this. Though I must admit, this may not work. It kind of bugs on occasion. Yeah, see, right now we're inside the bank where we are constantly getting a wanted level, so I can't turn down my wanted level here, which I actually like. If you're playing the game properly, it means you can't cheat your way out of your wanted level. But that's just while we're in the bank. Once we leave the bank, it's not a problem whatsoever. So let's just open this up, and hello, police. It's good to be immortal. Yeah, I do hope that they fix that weird door issue in the future so that the vault door actually does stay open, because, yeah, it's kind of weird that they just pile up outside the door there. But let's take him out. And I wonder if we should be able to turn our wanted level down from in here. No, I do believe we have to actually leave the bank. So let's just head outside. And now give it a go. Oh no, it actually is still going. That is intriguing. I wonder if it's because we didn't loot that last safety deposit box. So, I have another plan. We can easily get away from the cops by teleporting to the Ferris wheel. And now we should have no problem. Oh my, we still do have our wanted level. That is intriguing. Huh. Well, I may have to pause the video here to lose my wanted level. This is interesting. I guess, yeah, the Fleeca Bank, it's still, or not the Fleeca Bank, the Pacific Standard Bank, it's still telling me to loot that last safety deposit box. I have a feeling that's why we're unable to. But give me a moment, I will lose the police, and then we'll be good to go. Well, it turns out that I found a bug in the middle of testing this here. You do, in fact, seem to have to loot all of those safety deposit boxes. Now, in the mod description, it is supposed to be an optional thing, but even when legitimately hiding from the police, I could not lose my wanted level, and that green dot still stayed there at the Union Pacific, or the Pacific Standard Bank, rather. So I had to go back there, loot it, and then lose my wanted level, which then gives you, as you can see, a new notice in the bottom left-hand corner, the good job, get to the drop-off point to launder the money. And this particular drop-off point is this Covington area here, which on the map, of course, is over here. And you just wander up to the point, and a strange briefcase will fall out of the sky. There we go. And you just walk right into that. And there we are. We gained $2,882,121 for a job well done. And that is the Pacific Standard Heist. Now, as I said, there are also the Fleeca banks, so if we go to just rob one of those real quick, we'll go to that one, and the powers of teleportation. Excellent. You gotta love that native trainer. And here we are, a Fleeca bank, and it's pretty much the same procedure. You walk into the bank, shoot the guards, and then take the money. Slight difference with this one, though. As I said, only 2 guards that we have to take care of today. There we are. Thank you, gentlemen. And you just walk into the back here and up to this and press E to rob bank. And that's it. You then just kind of wait here while you're robbing the safe, and wait until it's finished, and you will have to deal with some police here because they will arrive before you finish robbing the safe. But thankfully you can still move around. I cannot move from this position. I am locked right in front of the safe here. And yeah, but thankfully we can at least move our weapons. So any police trying to run in here, we can of course shoot, and all will be well with the world. But it does take quite a bit of time to do this. It'd be nice if there was something to do in the meantime, like perhaps if I don't know, they could figure out how to bring in the hacking mini-game to speed up the process. I don't know if that's possible, but oh, hello, cop, and another hello, gentlemen. Sorry for that. I'm robbing a bank here, though it does amuse me that we have the money for nothing, no problem poster right next to me, because we are, of course, stealing. So that's, money for nothing. Gentlemen, I'm just getting a nice little stack of bodies. Oh, there we go. We got the cash. Escape the cops. Now, since we don't have... Oh, hello. Now, since we don't have those safety deposit boxes, I should, yes, be able to just lower it immediately. So yeah, that does seem to be an odd little glitch with the safety deposit boxes. They are meant to be optional, but it would appear that they're not in actuality. So we just have to make our way to the new drop-off point, which this one seems to be at the old garment factory. And if we go to teleport... Oh, no, not wanted level. We already lost that. Go to the marker. And then once again, run over to the location of the marker where a mysterious briefcase will fall out of the sky. And then we magically get money. There we go, and that one we only got 116,522. So as I mentioned earlier, the Fleeka branches, there are 6 of them. Not as hard to actually rob from. They're low risk, low pay. The Pacific Standard Bank is, of course, medium risk, medium pay. The eventual hope is to make the jewelry store a similar one to that, where it's medium risk, medium pay. The Blaine County Savings, high risk, high pay. And if they can get the Union Depository working, very high risk for very, very high pay. But hopefully those do come in the future. There are a few other hitches here and there. One of the biggest things is with your skin. Don't change your skin during the heist. That just breaks it. It seems to make that things just not work. You can change it before or after, though, just not during your actual robbing of the bank. Some minor bugs here and there, but overall, it works quite well. You go to a bank, shoot the guards, steal the money, and then go to a drop-off location. Very cool, very fun, and if you would like to try this for yourself, you can follow the link in the description of the video as always, and I do hope you check this out. It is wonderful, and it's being updated quite a bit. It's currently on version 1.7, I believe. The next version is when they're hoping to add in those animations for the safety deposit boxes, instead of you just standing there, and they're hoping to add more animations to more parts of it in the future, which I can't wait to see, and of course any of the future heists that are available. I think it would be quite wonderful to have more of them in the game, and it's just fun and profitable to rob banks. So I hope you have enjoyed this video today, and of course that you come back for the next, but until then, thank you for watching, my friends, and as always, have a good one. I'm gonna go rob more banks, because I need more money to buy buildings. Good times. Later, folks.